Let me show you a few things, because people say, well, now, you know, we're blessed, we're under grace and everything else, we don't need to work anymore. And when I'm talking about work, it could be employment, it could be a small business, it could be if you're a full-time student, are you diligent in what you're doing? If you're a full-time parent, are you diligent in that? You know, whatever you're doing day to day, whatever is your work, whatever is the work of your hands, are you diligent? Are you being faithful in that? And I want to show you a few things here. First of all, in Genesis 2:15, you don't have to try and keep up with me, we'll put the scriptures on the screen, but in Genesis 2:15, the Lord took man and put him in the garden to tend and to work it. So God's original plan for man was to work. It was to actually be creative, actually work, put his hands to something. That was before the fall. That was before Adam and Eve disobeyed God. In the perfect world, and when God created Adam, he put him in the garden, Genesis 2:15, and he said, now work this garden.
Actually,
tend and keep it.
He asked him to have a job before he had a wife.
That's a good tip right there.
Preach.
Adam had a job before he had a wife. So basically, if you want to date my daughter, you better have a job. It's the bottom line. So praise God.
If you're believing for a wife, get a job.
Amen. In fact, I have a pastor friend, and he tells people, when he marries these young people, he says, okay, you've got to be out of consumer debt, and you've got to have a savings account. And I think it's $10,000 he asks them to save up.
It's a lot of money.
And these 19, 20-year-olds, all of a sudden, get out of consumer debt.
They have motivation.
Get out of consumer debt, and save up $10,000 in a heartbeat. I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times because they can't get married. He won't marry them in his church until they do that. So that's not bad.
Though,
that's bad advice.
Financial stress is one of the #1 causes for marriage breakdown.
That's right.
So if you can be prepared
in America, I think it's number 1. I think number 1 is financial pressure.
Takes the pressure off.